Hey guys, your coach James Wilson here. I'm going to go over a good routine you can use for wrist and shoulder mobility, so you can just follow along with me. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out in an all fours position here. And we're going to start out with some wrist mobility stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn our fingers so they're facing in towards us. And then again, you might have to walk the hands in, just kind of find where it's comfortable for you here. Just put as much weight on your hands as you can, trying to lock your elbows out, really opening up the front side of the wrist here. And you can sit here and just take a couple deep breaths. Trying to breathe into the tension, loosen up a little bit, kind of rock back and forth, increasing the tension on one side and decreasing on the other. Just kind of letting the wrist loosen up here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take and turn the hands so that the fingers are facing forward. And now we're going to do some elbow circles. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our elbows and get them going in a circle like this. You can do about 10 of these. There's 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're going to go the other direction. Remember, try and keep your hands planted flat on the mat. While you're doing this, there's going to be a tendency for the hands to want to roll up and come off the mat, but you really want to keep them pressed into the mat or the ground while you're doing this. A couple more here. And 10. All right. And so finally, we're going to do what's called the seal. So we're going to turn the hands out so the fingers are facing out. And again, just putting as much weight as you can on them. You don't want to hurt yourself here. Again, you kind of rock back and forth. It kind of increases the stretch on one side, decreases on the other. Let's kind of work yourself into it. You're trying to put your weight through your wrists here, not so much through like the knuckles and the hands, as much as get it to where you're able to put the weight through the wrists. All right, so go ahead and shake that out. So that's good for the wrists. So now what we're going to do is a couple things for the shoulders. So again, I'm going to start out in this all fours position here. I'll turn a little bit so you can see the angle. Following with the eyes and leading with the thumb, I'm going to do a circle. So I'm going to have the thumb facing the ceiling. Then about halfway, the thumb turns so that it's facing down. And then I come back, move back just a little bit here. So again, following with the eyes, leading with the thumb. With the thumb leading. And then we come back and reset between each rep. Nice and long as you're doing this. Leading with the thumb, turning the thumb down. And then finally, what we're going to do is as we come around, you're going to bring the hand back behind the small of the back here. And now again, leading with the eyes, we're going to point the shoulder under the opposite armpit and then up to the ceiling, over the other shoulder there. So under the armpit, up to the ceiling. We're leading with the eyes, pointing the shoulder. Keep going, do about 10 of these. There's 6. Good. 2 more. And there's 10. All right. So again, just shake that out. Now we're going to switch sides. So we're going to do our other arm, and again, leading with the eyes, or following with the eyes, leading with the thumb, coming back, resetting between each one. And we're going to do about 5 of these. Remember to breathe. Remember to connect your breathing to what you're doing. It's always the best way. It turns everything you do into cardio training that way. Okay, so on this next one, you're going to come around, you're going to come to the small of the back, and again, leading with the eyes, pointing the shoulder under the opposite armpit, and then up to the ceiling, and then back and forth here. You do about 10 of these, there's 5. 11. One more. And there's 10. so that does it. There's a couple good moves to get the wrists and shoulders a little more mobile, a little looser. So remember, this will help you move and feel better, which is really the goal of our training program. So anyways, hopefully you've enjoyed this routine. Do it a few times a week for the next few weeks and see how it helps these areas. And I'll talk to you next time.